Hi, I'm Gary from Paint My Bike. You may have seen our initial video that showed you around Paint My Bike. Today we'd like to talk a little bit more specifically about carbon fibre repairs and maybe even justify our claim that what we do is try to make it like it was. We make it no stronger, no weaker. We look to try to make it just as it was, same carbon grade, same layout, etc. So I have a frame here that we've just done a little repair on, and we'll just show you a little bit about it. This is just the first section of the repair. This frame here had a hole punched in the side of it. We see lots of this sort of repairs. Mainly they come from car roof carriers and people run them into buildings and things, and it cracks a hole in here. So often what we do is try to put a lay up here, but there's nothing underneath it to support it. So what we then do is, just as the factory does, we make a bladder to go on the inside of it. We inflate that with air and that holds our carbon repair up. So this one here, you can see we've just done a piece of twill and got it in and baked it, and then at the end of that we're going to make it like it was by putting some more uni repairs in the right orientation over the top of it. Here we have a few different types of carbon fibre. I'll show you this. This is just what we call matte and resin. So this is kind of what crack and wrap type of repairers would use. It's just simple matte. It's used with resin, kind of like you would do with your home fiberglass repairs, and put it on. The only time we really use this now is to match a cosmetic weave. So we'll do a Prepreg repair underneath, OEM style, and just use that for the cosmetic layer. The uni Prepreg carbon fibre, so this we store in the freezer, and this is pretty much what your bike is made out of, many different layers of this one. As you can see, it has no strength whatsoever this way, because uni, the strands just run one way, strong as in this direction. So we lay it up in the correct direction according to how the bike was made. Some twill Prepreg, so what people consider proper carbon fibre. It has the crossed over fibres, gives the pattern of what most people traditionally say is carbon fibre. Okay, so here I'd like to show you something else we do that we believe is a bit different. Some of the moulds we make to help us do high quality carbon repairs on different bikes. This one is for a rear dropout. We often find bikes when they go down and the hanger comes across, it snaps the bottom of the dropout. This one here is a mould of a dropout of a bike, so we can then make it again out of carbon fibre. Fluted tubes are very difficult to get the shape into. The best way we find is make a mould of another section of the tube, move it down to where the repair is, and we can get it exact. We have another type of mould that we make, which is quite floppy. It's silicon. So these ones, of course, we use for the zip dimple pattern. So on a zip wheel, if it has a crack or something in the side of it, we can do the repair and then put this on, back it down and put it in our oven, cook it, and when it comes up, you have your patented zip dimple finish. So what is Prepreg? Prepreg, so the twill we showed you a little bit earlier. So here it is, and it is basically carbon that is pre-impregnated with resin. So it must be kept in the freezer, because as soon as the resin comes out, what we do is stick it onto the bike, either vacuum or apply pressure to it, and then apply heat to make it into what we know as carbon fibre. However, if it's left out of the freezer, the resin will start to cure and the product will be no good at all. Here's our carbon curing oven. It uses about 20% of the power that our last oven used, and it's far more controllable as well. On top of it is the, well, it's a standard air compressor really that we've converted into a vacuum pump. So it allows us to apply vacuum to multiple frames at one time. The other great thing about this is we can control it to about 70 odd degrees. So we bake your frame for about 12 hours at 70 degrees. So that stops us softening any glues that bond your frame together. So here's a carbon repair. It's fully sanded, ready for paint. Decals on, paintwork's complete. We've made it like it was. It's ready to go back into the bunch. Thanks very much for watching. If you'd like some more information, jump onto our website, have a look. We've even got an online quoting form where you can upload some pictures to us. Thanks again, and bye for now.